Hey, everybody. Sorry it took me a hot second to get back. I'm here. We are ready to go. How are you all? Wood Shadow's pick looks like your dog. Oh, okay. I don't know what dog you got, but sure. Whatever, man. Okay. Let's kick this into overdrive, shall we? Do I want to do... Now let's do Chiseled. I have not done Chiseled in a while. How long till it starts? It started already, man. Don't worry. I had to go pee, and then I had to deal with something real quick. Not anything bad. Don't worry. Let's try 145. Let's see how that looks from the outside. Woohoo! I like that. I considered having it be like a spiral at one point. And I'm still like not 100% against the idea of making it a spiral, but now I kind of want to put some vents down on this side that go up, and then on this upper part that like are only halfway. That would look dope as shit. Bobbly passed around with 3 months ago. He was Burmese mountain dog. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Void Shadow. So yeah, other than that, will Amber Heard actually talk in court? No, neither Johnny Depp nor Amber Heard will say a single word, because that's just like standard lawyer stuff. Them saying or doing anything when not on the stand would be like so stupid. Just oh so incredibly stupid. I really genuinely don't think they will ever say anything just out of fear of torpedoing their own case, which, you know, Amber Heard's lawyers have really kind of done that already for her, so who the hell knows? But it wouldn't be pretty if they did. So yeah. It's just one of those things. Whoops. Let's copy this. But yeah, I'm hoping that's another thing everybody's watching. I hope that's a happy ending. That bitch deserves whatever she gets. People who've toyed with and emotionally abused others do not deserve sympathy. Okay, whoops. I done did a goof. Anyway, in other news, hey Universe and hey M11. Kane Pixels dropped a new video last night at like 2 a.m. my time. So, you know, that was cool. I got to watch it a few times, and then I watched it again after I got home from work, and oh my god, that is just like... Kane Pixels is a fucking genius. Like, I guess that's how people see me or some shit. I don't know. They shouldn't, but I mean, I guess. I don't know. I can't claim to understand people's thought processes with some things, but hey, you know, that's how it is. Place sea lanterns with air. Water with air. And then replace quartz with air. And I gotta iterate through all the quartz types. Oh, fuck. Huh? What the? Oh, okay, yeah, it took it with air. Alright, cool. Thought I messed that up there for a sec. No? Smooth quartz stairs? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, things are getting really, really interesting with that series. If you've seen it or know anything about Kane Pixels' his channel, oh my god, that stuff is just top notch. What am I missing? Pillar quartz. Okay. Oh, and then replace white stained glass with air. Get rid of that. I just want the obsidian. I don't want anything else. Cool. And then let me get... I'm going to need some markers. Set block. So yeah, shit's gonna get whack. I can't wait to see it. What's this? Oh, this is just Space Valkyrie. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's nothing you guys haven't seen before. Don't worry, Poncho Hamster. Don't freak out, man. Ooh, I feel like I've cut this off unnecessarily. Or, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I only need... Or no, that's not even a complete... Shit, I need a complete slice of this all the way around. I think that's fine, though. Yeah. What's poppin'? You took the last final. I have an A in genetics and had to get your graduate. Oh, wow. Well, good on you, Lord Baddock. Oh, that's out of the world. This position is out of this world. Oh, shit. It cut it off. That explains it. I thought that was fucky. Set air. Well, I guess I just gotta go down farther. There we go. Oh man, I'm gonna have to replace all that garbage. Okay, let me make sure the positions are properly set. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I want to have this be intact. I'm gonna put a second gash up here and down here. Now then. Oh, whoa. I've just got... Oh my god, that's too many commands to iterate through. Well, poop. At any rate, hey Shapster, hey. Clean stream. I don't know about that, Chaos. Hey, Fix and Post. Hey, Calico Sun. Are my parents watching on the TV? My stream is lagging a lot, is it? No, I'm not lagging at all. I have perfect stream health. I don't know what's up with you, man. But I'm sorry if it ain't me. Sea lanterns, air. YouTube would tell me too if I was having issues. This quartz with air. So yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's not me this time. Water with air. Place red stained glass with air. Place prismarine with air. Place quartz slabs with air. Stairs. Place smooth quartz with air. Blue stained glass with air. Oh. Crap. Water with air. That'll get rid of that. One lone lapis block. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Now, I don't actually need all of the selection. I'm going to cut into it in a different and interesting way. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this one YouTube series is gonna end up, because I swear it's like everybody in the world is watching Kane Pixels' The Backrooms. Like, it's not every day that a show or a series, like, you don't get a Squid Games, you don't get a Backrooms just every other month. Oh, whoops. Oh, fuck, I unselected everything by accident. But yeah, you don't get something this monumental and interesting and memorable. Because, see, here's the thing. People are going to be talking about Kane Pixels' The Backrooms for, a good decade or more to come. I could see this being as prolific in horror as Blair Witch was. And Blair Witch was fucking everywhere when it first came out. Like, to the point where I was kind of like, okay, can we let the Blair Witch Project die? And I swear to God, they made like 50 billion sequels to it. Or continuations or something of that effect. It got annoying, is my point. And I'm sure the Backrooms will be beaten to death in a similar manner as most things ultimately end up getting. But, like, for now, this is something that everybody in the world just about feels like to be watching or awaiting with bated breath. It's really something. You don't see that phenomenon happen all that often. But it's nice when it does, because then you got something to look forward to. And I've been feeling it for a while. Kane Pixels has been dropping basically screenshots of the soon-to-be videos. He's always done this. And he's just teased what he's doing. Where's the story? What will you see inside it? And it's always interesting to go back and comb through his community posts for the last month and a half and just see all the screenshots he's posted and then try to piece them together where they happen in the videos that he ends up releasing. It's really something. He showed a part of the Backrooms in his own style that was just like fucking unnerving. And like, I'm busy with Space Valk 3, but like on the side, whenever I get struck with inspiration, I make my own version of the Backrooms. In Minecraft, obviously. And like, I'm just tinkering away at it. Little here, little there. And it's... oh, fuck. It's really not, like, show-offable yet. Like, I wouldn't stream it or anything. But it's already kind of getting big. If you know me, I go big or I go home. And, yeah, going big is definitely a thing that I do quite frequently. Okay. Now I need to see exactly how big this gap is. From there to there is what, 23? Okay, cool. Okay. And then this section here is this also 23? This can't be. It has to be a little shorter than that. 14, okay. That's doable, yeah. So just from right here. So from there to about there is 14. So right there. So from here on up to here. No, there. Will all be sea lanterns. Let's go with this. Cut. Cool. And then I'll cut into it like so. This part takes a bit of meticulousness to get, but like, it should come out the way I want it to. Okay, that should be way far enough. So yeah, we're in for a treat. The Backrooms by Kane Pixels is going to be a sensation for years to come. Make the space rooms? Actually, I was going to make the pool rooms in Minecraft. I like that better than just the plain yellow back rooms. I still like the back rooms as the aesthetic, as far as that is. But the pool rooms speak to me on a different level, and I know I've not talked about the pool rooms, but they're all interrelated anyway, so it's whatever. But regardless, it's something. Okay. Erase that. Oh yeah, that's gonna look amazing. And so I'm actually kind of doing something similar to both. But I haven't, like... I don't really have any ideas as to what I want to do with it, like, beyond just to make it, you know? There's so many things that I've just made over the years for my own personal amusement that have never seen the light of day. And, like... maybe that's a good thing. Oh, shit. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll release all of my world saves over the years. I've got a ton of them. Oh, shit. My base is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. I try. Is that the sound of rain? Probably from the music. It's not raining here. It rained earlier, but it's not currently raining. You're excited for Mojang to update the desert and Badlands. Yes. It has needed that for quite some time. Damn it. Undo. One of these days I'll get a good sense of direction for how I should turn myself when I'm rotating my selections. Here we are. Okay. I'm going to delete all these sea lanterns here. And we'll see how it turns out. Oh. All right, position 2. Fuck. My stupid fingers will get it eventually. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Undo. Damn it. I wanted to maintain that selection. Wanted to get rid of the red glass. There we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's actually... that's how I want it. Yeah, that works. Might there be room for another side or another slice, perhaps? Okay, got from here to here. Right there. $24. Ah. So that goes right to there. Perfect. Rotate negative 90, was it? There we go. Now then, whoops. Yeah, I guess that'll work as like a slice out of the tower. I don't know. Actually, I may just not worry about that. Hey, diluted water. I'm doing all right. Don't go home, you have a stream to do? What are you talking about, going home? Actually, I think I'm just going to keep that as a solid piece of obsidian. Okay. And then, yeah, if this is a solid piece, then this should probably stay a solid piece as well to sort of keep up the symmetry. That should be good. And we only want to do half and then flip it and make it overwrite this side. Right there. 2. So make sure that got it exactly in the middle. Yes, perfect. And let's get rid of this bumpy shit that didn't need to be there. Bits of piping that didn't quite get erased. Okay. If Minecraft was really space Valkyria would get destroyed as it would fall into the overworld. Yeah, I guess. I'm not really one for hyper-realism, I guess. Or any sort of realism, honestly, in Minecraft. Realism and Minecraft don't really mix, in my opinion. But, like, Mojang insists on putting some form of realism. God damn it. Why do I always mix up the T and the E? Now then, let's undo and redo. See how it looks. Okay. Cool. All right. I think that worked out. Okay, and then I gotta position 1. I gotta get this sucker in place with the cut intact. Somehow. Looks so good, wish you had the knack for building. It's really just how geometric can you think? It's really not that difficult. Oh, fuck. Position 2. So, like, don't psych yourself out by thinking you can't do it or anything of that nature. I bet you can. It's just a matter of how can you think your way around a problem or around a design? Because that's what I'm doing. When I'm doing anything, I'm thinking my way around a problem. You have to kind of want to feel your way around that same problem. Actually, what the fuck am I doing? I don't need to copy the whole thing. I can just impose the top part. Okay. Okay. too high. So yeah, I just want to keep that bit. So everything under here is unnecessary, basically. Problem is, I've got to cut into it, so that's still going to be a huge issue. Oh, duh! I got the solution. Let's go with polished deep slate. Okay. We don't need the selection. I can't use sea lanterns because that will clash with other blocks. So this will be a filler block. I don't use this technique too often. I don't often have to. But basically, by making a block like this, copy. All I have to do is just fill in the whole gap, and then I can erase it later. Just like that. Hey Sam the Pigman, how are you? Hate those hyper-realistic texture packs they keep. Yeah. Those things feel like they're... how do I put this? They're a different type of game than what Minecraft is supposed to be. I miss the 8-bit, almost... well, how would I even put it? The 8-bit, almost jagged, unfinished, unrefined. I miss that appeal that Minecraft once had. It's really a shame that it got disposed of. Ooh, I've just realized a boo-boo that I made. Yeah, right here. This isn't supposed to be 2 blocks. It's supposed to be 1. But yeah. Okay, so rotate it. Rotate it. I feel like I'm having like a stupid attack or something. I just cannot seem to get it right. My brain cannot make the keys be pushed appropriately. I don't get it. I don't understand why I can't fucking type. I used to not have this problem. Like, seriously. But just like over time, my typing has just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. It started about the time I joined 2B2T, funny enough. That's where when I was like typing in chat way back in like 2013 and shit, I would notice that I'd start screwing up words more and more often. And at first I thought it was like my posture, but no. It's been an ongoing trend for quite some time with me. So I don't know. I hope it stops, but it obviously won't. It would have cleared up by now if it was something that would pass away or disappear. Or if it was a mistake I would stop making, but I'm really not sure what it is. Like, every time I type paste, like, see, there I did it right. And there I did it right again, but I'll mix up keys a lot, and I don't know why. I've literally never seen anyone else have that problem. Come on, paste. That's why I'm so happy that Mojang added this, what is it? It's like a log. Okay, so I need to rotate it -90. There we go. But yeah, the chat log is so invaluable. Alright, cool. I've got everything more or less how I want it. Ooh. Spoopy noise. I haven't heard one of those in a while. I actually forgot that was a thing, that you could just get one of those spooky noises pop up. Where did I learn to build? I'm entirely self-taught. I just learned to mash shapes together, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but, you know, I tried. Oh, whoa, whoa. I need to plug in the holes that I accidentally made up this way. Building is, for me, just a matter of mashing shapes together that I like. Oh, whoops. Let me get rid of this part. Gotta get rid of the poopy bits I don't need. As for how to, like, use world edit and stuff, because obviously that's invaluable for building in general. World edit is really just a matter of figuring out how shapes are manipulated around you and how to best make use of them. So for example, I copy this whole selection and then I look in this direction and I say flip this selection, tessellate it horizontally so that it's now over here. And then I paste. See, I did it again. T before E instead of E before. Yeah, it's weird. There we go. And it throws the appropriate part into it. Now, we don't actually want the polished deep slate here, but we do want the placeholder. The deep slate acts as a very valuable placeholder in this case. Oh, and I just realized I don't have sea lanterns lining the sides of these. I gotta fix that. Wait, how did I have these? I don't know if that looks right or not. Whatever, I'll fix it if it needs fixing later. Getting things in its proper place is a bit of a chore, but it's more of a chore to have to correct it on the back end So, like, trying to get things in their proper place in the beginning is infinitely more valuable. Huh. This skips. I don't think it's supposed to skip like that. So just remember, do it right the first time. You will thank yourself. That also doesn't seem correct. It's got to be something like that. So yeah, being careful about what you do and how you place things and how you manipulate things will help you basically not make terrible, dire mistakes that you end up having to correct later on. That's the basic idea. Ah, okay, so this is the transition part. I see now. Okay. It also helps to write down your own logic for why you're designing something a certain way, because just like your own notes, if you don't write down or keep meticulous notes, even if you can't keep track of it in your head or something, you'll lose sight of your own logic, which will make recreating bits of your own build very challenging. And it's something that I'm actually really good at remembering, but I've found myself in the past forgetting how I've designed something, forgetting the method that I used to design it, and so that sort of consistency across a build, it can be lost simply because you've forgotten the simple design patterns and rules you set out for yourself from the beginning. Because see, that's what I do. I make a bunch of rules up in my head when I start designing. And I tell myself, okay, work within the bounds of these rules and break them only where necessary. Try to avoid changing them too much. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'll stand here. Cut it. Should cut the whole selection. There we go. So now I finally got the damn thing fixed the way that I want. So I wanted to make a cut here in this obsidian to break off a smaller chunk. You can't see it without the cursor. To make this a smaller chunk of obsidian and then make a cut through the center here and then leave another small strip of obsidian like that, like I've got with these, and then it's lined with sea lanterns, as you can see. And the idea is basically just to emulate what I've already got. And so I needed the polished deep slate to act as a sort of like a guide or a placeholder. Oh, one last bit. Paste without air, paste maintaining the selection. This way, replace polished deep slate with air. And there we have it. Okay. That works. That works really nicely. Like how that turned out. It was a lot more involved than I initially expected to be, but I think it works fine. Now then, let's see here. We got more of these pipes cutting through the central building. I kind of want to place, I don't know, what do I want to do? Do I want to do like lights going into it? To where these obsidian strips are not just sort of hanging out in space, but are actually like connected, I guess? I don't know. I'm trying to fit. Sure, whatever. Jack is becoming a boomer. God, well, I mean, we'll all become boomers Technically, there's no avoiding that. Everybody ages. That's just a fact of life. I wish it wasn't the case, but sadly it is. You better get used to it. And yes, that means your abilities degrade with age. Stack, what, 5 without her? Yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay. So yeah, I hate that my typing is gradually becoming more and more shit, but yeah, I know manual dexterity is a part of that, and so it's just something you got to come to terms with, I guess. I don't know. I wish that it was possible to regenerate neural tissue and make it young, you know? Make it to where your just general bodily systems and stuff are as plastic and supple and malleable as the day, or well, maybe not the day, but maybe like around your mid-teens. If you had the neuroplasty of an eternal teenager, that would be so fucking cool. Not the attitude. You would still be mature. You'd still, you know, be an adult. But like your body wouldn't wear out, basically. It would be your brain would be as plastic as when you were, you know, young. And your capacity for learning and adapting and skills and so on would forever remain, or maybe not forever, but would for a very, very long time remain very high. What am I doing? I should get both of these at once. God, I hope medicine can get that far someday. That would be so fucking cool. I don't know that that's like even remotely viable for the next century even. Actually, let's go there. But hey, you know, you can dream. A fella can dream. That looks incredible. Thank you. I'd like to think it turned out well. How am I doing? I'm all right, Orion. Not too bad. Had a nice, calm day at work. Oh shit! This is gonna start. Well, if all else fails, even if it eats into the central pillar, I can just copy it, or use a hollow cylinder or whatever, and yeah, like that. Because like this extended this out, but I can just use hollow cylinder or air cylinder at the very bottom and just shave off everything internally. Not that bad of a problem, I guess. Want to be able to get this stuff sort of like it's connected. Yeah, that should look pretty dope. Since we started using stone tools, grew up with technology. Oh yeah. Definitely. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it copied the air. God damn it. Now then. What will elderly people be like in 50 years since... Well, I mean, we will be the elderly people in 50 years. Like, if you're in your 20s, or your teens, or your 30s like me, 50 years will make you elderly. You will very likely be considered elderly by the then young whippersnappers of the day. So yeah, no, we'll be elderly in that time. What will it be like? I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I can guess. I can make some some educated guesses, but like, I'm not expecting my guess to be spot on or anything. Ooh. Okay, so provided I'm taking this in the exact same plane, that should be fine. But yeah, I mean, we'll probably be living about the same way, realistically. Obviously, the thing is, one of the big differences between us and the baby boomers and a lot of the, I don't know, the baby boomer era people, if you've noticed, Gen X people have not had any problems adapting to new technology. Likewise, even some of the boomers have adapted to newer technology. Even if it has been like pulling teeth, they've still adapted. Which doesn't shock me because everybody inevitably adapts. That's just... Oh shit, I should be spiraling this, not making it all go in one direction. Undo. Undo. Let's just undo all of that. Okay. I screwed up my pattern. Anyway, and so we'll very likely still all adapt to technology. There probably won't be the same stigma with the millennials and the Gen Z people, because again, we will all be elderly or considered elderly in 50 years' time. Adapting to technology shouldn't be that big of a deal for us because we all grew up with it. We all grew up with a fairly high level of it, so that shouldn't be anything too strange. There shouldn't be any sort of like stereotype regarding like, oh my god, those old millennials, those old zoomers, they can't fucking use a insert hot item of the day. Even the current baby boomers and others, the currently very elderly, even they use smartphones to a degree. So like, that's kind of proof that it's really not that cut and dry. You will see plenty of people who make the technological leap to whatever the next big thing is, and it's not going to be a problem. That's just going to kind of be normal, I guess. It'd be weird not to adapt, you know? And so, probably going to see that. However, that said, I mean, whatever new technology will be available in 50 years' time is just whatever. I hope better medicine allows for greater degrees of quality of life. Fuck. This is a head scratcher here. I think I can kind of finagle it around this way. Make it look like it's more twisting. Which is what I want it to look like. But hey, here's hoping that it's a bright future and not a dystopia of some kind. I mean, obviously that goes without saying. We all hope it's a nice place to live and be. But we shall see, obviously. Am I working on the city in the Outer Rings? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the city in the Outer Rings. For those of you who have not been here before. This was what the Outer Rings was meant to be from the beginning. It was always meant to be this crazy big, intricate, deep city. And it's just taken more and more and more time to get there. But I mean, it's definitely getting there. We got that big city vibe going on. It's getting there. It's just going to take more time. That's all. I still can't believe I was foolish enough to believe that it would only take about a year of streaming to get it all figured out. No, not even. Like, this is another 5-year project. I could easily see it becoming another 5-year project. Easily. Okay, I gotta figure out a way to curb this section down and make it meet at a steeper angle. I can't have this. It flares up just a little too much. It doesn't naturally corkscrew like I'm hoping it will. I gotta just sort of work it out. This is not something I can plan for very easily. Okay, at what point? So like right here. At what point can I no longer... I guess that would be the 45-degree angle of the cylinder. This is a lot like the problem I had when I was making the spiral staircase out of slabs at the original Space Valkyria. Everybody's all like, oh my god, I love that spiral staircase. That thing took over a week of engineering to get right. Because, like, I had to figure it out and work it out by hand. First of all, it was in survival. And second of all, I was, like, uncertain of what I was trying to even achieve. And I found that you can make a spiral staircase work up like this. And as it's following the curve of your circle, it's fine until it changes direction. Because if you notice, for, like, right here, I can make it go up like this. And so this is a lot like a spiral staircase too, right? And it's fine to a point. And then at some point it changes and turns 90 degrees. But it's supposed to have the illusion of subtly turning that 90 degrees. And if you've noticed, right here, you can see it right here. I'm going to use the polished deep slate to illustrate it. If you've noticed right here, these sections share a wall. And that doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense geometrically, but like, you're expecting this sucker to keep turning this way and bam, there's this huge gap of air. It shouldn't be there. But of course, it should be because that's just how it ended up. But because these two corners share a wall, like, there's this 45-degree angle that I have to figure out organically to make it work. Because otherwise it's going to look jank as hell. And there's just not much that can really be done about it. And so figuring out what that 90-degree angle, or that 45-degree angle was in survival mode, where I don't have the luxury of flying around like in creative, and placing slabs, because as you know, slabs are not just simply, they're not just simply place block. Like, there's an upper and a lower slab. And so doing this in survival is a giant pain in the ass when there's no block to adhere it to. Because I'm just spiraling around in midair, building on up and up and up. And before I could work out a proper pattern, I had to actually make it make sense. And so that becomes a huge, huge issue. It is not easy getting this sort of thing right. Do I think I built the largest building in the city already? I don't know, maybe. Hey, DB Coop, how are you? I can't really answer that because the city's just not done. So, like, I don't know what the biggest section is going to look like. Or the biggest building, rather. Show an eagle-eyed view of the base. I will at the end of the stream. Oh my god, it's the Sculler G. What is this Sculler G person doing in my chat? Hey, Sculler, how are you? You come around these parts often? If not, you should. Whoops. Long time no see, yeah, exactly. I expect a profuse apology. No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. I understand people aren't always that interested in what all I have to do. Okay, now that's... It's beginning to get there. But there's still a bit of a troubling spot. So, like, right here. Once again, we've got two edges that meet on the same wall, but they're not close enough on the same Y-plane. And so they don't technically make sense. But, like, obviously it makes sense because that's just how the blocks meet. You don't really have a choice in the matter. Jeez. But see, once I've got the pattern down, then it becomes very easy to fix. Because then it's just a simple manipulable pattern. But it's getting to that point that is the tough part. This is a geometric puzzle that would have been way too much for a younger me back in like 2013, 2014. I saw when I was, this is in like 2011. One of the few 2011 stories that I have to tell. Not 2B2T related, but, you know. Young Jack. There was this really fucking awesome picture of a dragon that I saw. And I just fell head over heels in love with the design of it. And I was like, I have to build this in Minecraft. I don't know how, but I have to try. I have to somehow make this a thing in Minecraft. It was just the head of the dragon. Its neck was all super scaly, and it had like fangs. And actually, I might have the picture. Let me try to find it. I think I have the picture. Come to think of it, I think I may remember where I got that from. No. No. Apocrypha? Was it? It was something to do with Fate Stay Night. Haha. Found it. Let me... Okay. Nix out of that. Okay. I think this is it. No? Window. Alright, fuck you. Display capture. Asshat. Anyway, it was this. This is from Fate Stay Night, or Fate World material, something like that. And so I found this in like 2011, and I was like, holy fucking shit, I want to make this in Minecraft. Mind you, this is 2011. And I'm like, where do I even begin? Even now, I would be intimidated to try and make this. Though I think I could probably do it justice. Because like back then, all I had to work with was red wool. And I would spawn in red wool using TMI, the Too Many Items mod. Who remembers Too Many Items? And yeah, I would just try my best to make this thing. And I called it the I didn't like do a very good job of it. I only got like the neck or the under jaw. And it sort of made like a half-hearted top bit. Didn't really get any farther than that. Didn't make it nearly as detailed or pronounced as this. And my plan was to call it the Dragon's Head Bar and Grill or some shit like that. And like the tongue was going to be a staircase, and you'd walk up into the mouth, and then you'd go down a staircase, and you go into a cave system. And that was going to be where the majority of the place was. This is like right around the time Pistons came out, if memory serves. And I was just like, oh my god, this is so amazing. How do I make this? And I'm just, yeah. And it's geometries like this that obviously Minecraft is not very good at. But yeah, it's shit like that that's like getting geometry like that in Minecraft to make sense is a daunting task. It is in some ways the hardest thing you'll ever do in this game if you put yourself up to that. Some people have trouble, you know, making a good-looking house or whatever. But in my opinion, it's smoothing out geometries that would otherwise be a piece of cake in, like, say, clay sculpting or 3D modeling or some such like that. Making it work. So you can kind of sort of see that, you know, it is a little steep in places where I don't really want it to be that steep. But like, it makes sense that it's that steep. Kind of. And in other places, I feel like it doesn't go out far enough. It's not steep enough. So yeah, this isn't 2B2T. No, it isn't. Hey, Spruik. Alright, you gotta head out. This is awesome to see. I'm still working on it. Oh yeah. Pleasure to talk to you again, man. Take care, Skeller. Oh, you're kidding. Okay. I didn't realize. So many people have asked, you know, why am I not on 2B2T? I've just kind of, you know, accepted it at this point. Okay. And so, yeah, this is 1/4 of the circle, which if you've heard me say this before, if you have 1/4 of a circle, you have a whole circle. Because 1/4 of a circle is just the other 3/4, but just not fully tessellated. So paste this without error and maintain the selection. And now I can basically zap everything that's not the sea lanterns. Place chiseled quartz with air. Obsidian with... oh, fuck. With air. This with air. This water with air. Place red glass there. And there we go. Pretty straightforward. And then I just need this twist of sea lantern. And then it's just a matter of flipping it and rotating it 90 degrees or whatever, however many degrees I need to make it work. And then I also need to smooth out the underside, because I know there are sea lanterns that don't need to be here. I don't know. How would this look from under? No, that still looks kind of janky from under. Though that doesn't look too bad. I think I'll keep it like that. I play creative for fun. Well, I do creative to finish Space Valk 3. And I can do so much more in creative mode. Doing it in survival would take another 5 years. Easily. Okay. So, first and foremost, so let's flip it this way. Paste without air. Oh, what the fuck? Undo. Oh, I'm on this part. Okay. Paste without air. Get rid of the bits that don't need to be here. Okay. Not bad. Your disc is misaligned. Oh, that's unfortunate. How do I imagine the final Space Valk stream? Oh god, dude, that's so far down the road, I'm not thinking about that. I mean, I don't know. Flip. Okay, so it's this way, so you would need to turn, I think, -90? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And it meets exactly where it needs to. Wonderful. And I'm going to do the rest just like that. Oh yeah. Why do I still play? Because I want to? Do I need a reason? Okay, so let me rotate it back 90. And then flip it this way. And then rotate it 90. That should work here. Damn it. Nope. Undo. Rotate it 180. That'll do it. Yes. Perfecto. I've always played Minecraft because I've always had the drive to create something. I've gained enough insight into myself over the years to know that's why I do what I do. It's always been I've had a drive to create. I've always wanted to make something. That's literally what started me playing Minecraft in the first place. All those years ago. And ever since I started, I could never stop because I'd always had that itch to create, to make stuff. It was always there. It just took various forms over the course of my life. But, like, I've always wanted to do this. I've always enjoyed making stuff. To one degree or another. There's no shaking it. No matter what I do or where I go, this feeling will always be there. And so I figure, why not embrace it, you know? Uh-oh. So this is what? 1, 2. Oh god, I can't go up any higher. That top part's going to be difficult to put in place. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. I could move that up. That would move that into place. I don't know. Yeah, forget it. I'll figure another way out to get that where I want it to be. Yeah, it's getting this part filled in. That's going to be annoying. You feel that? You support the motion. Okay. Bro, it's already 10 p.m. and I'm still on? What? I've only been streaming an hour. Barely even over that. Like, huh? I normally go almost 2 hours. I try not to go too far over 2 hours just because people don't like watching VODs that are longer than that. Most people want to be here for the actual stream. And I get that. But, yeah, I want people watching my VODs too, but obviously people don't want to do that. And if they get really long, they especially don't want to do that. So it's just kind of like, well... Oh my god, I was exactly 1 block off. Wow, I was just like stabbing the dark on that one. I wasn't even thinking too hard, and I just almost got it. That's whack. What's a VOD? It's the video on demand. Basically, when a stream is over, it saves a version of the stream for you to watch at a later date. So basically, it's just for anyone who missed the actual stream itself. Oh, that's another one. That's so close. I was a block off again. Undo. Okay. What Y level would this be at? I feel like this is the right spot to be in. Nope. Once again, I'm a few blocks off. I don't have the context of all the other blocks around me because this is the build height. Fuck. Oh well. Okay. Let's flip That way. You're back, your phone died. Don't worry about it, Lobo. Okay, and then rotate it 90. Fuck. Undo. Rotate that 180. Paste without error. There we go. Perfect. Huh? Motherfucker. Told you to paste. I hate it when I press a command and it just doesn't do anything. I click a button, it just doesn't do anything. It's supposed to, but it just decides not to work for that one instance. I don't know why, but tech constantly wants to do that to me. There we go. I'm liking how this is turning out. It's so weird, but like interesting. It's a different different sort of thing than what I usually would do. 180. Let's rotate that back 180. Okay, so that pastes here, so we only want to go rotate 90. Please work, please work, please work. Yes. It's so easy to get confused by angles. Okay. And then the final two bits are these two sections here. Everything else seems to be filled in. Oh, with the exception of this. Yeah, that's doable. Nope. Undo. Rotate that another 90. Now that should slot into place. Again, very easy to get confused by angles. Correct answer was 180. There we go. And that fills it in properly. Bam. Now I've just got to figure out how to do that. I won't lie, I take a lot of inspiration from other builds and other things that I see out there on the World Wide Web. Okay, rotate another 90, and then let's paste and see what... Okay, good, good, good. That's the right orientation. Undo. Now I've just got to get the height correct. So, if I had to guess, I would say it's this block, but 14 blocks between this one and the theoretical sea lantern above it. I say theoretical because I can't actually place a sea lantern up there, as this is the build height. So, that's number one. I'm probably going to have to go into spectator. Okay. So my current position is 256. So from 255 plus 14 is what? 269. Okay. So if I make my Y level 269, and then I do paste air, that puts that there. Does that orient it correctly? No. I am 2 blocks too high. So 269 is not correct. So it's 267. I'm close, though. Okay. First, let's undo. Go back into ghost mode. Oh, whoa. Gotta start from here. So 267 is what I'm aiming for. Okay. Does that do it? Yes, it does. Hooray for math. Now I just have to do the same thing, but flip it this way. And that should put it in the correct place. Okay, so from right here to 267. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. I don't want the sea lanterns poking through, but yeah, that about does it. Oh. I do, however, want this outlined in obsidian just because I think it makes it feel just a tiny bit more complete. But yeah. That thing is cool. Thank you, Stone Cold Killer. Is there a video of the build so far? Yes, I have a 5-year digest video. You can look it up on my channel. It's just showing off all the progress I made in about 5 years. So, you know, there's plenty to see. Okay. Now let's fill in the glass, because that shouldn't be a gaping wound, but it is. Fill white. Plus 100. I love buildings that peek out of the glass because it makes them feel like they tower more powerfully above you. Like that archway in the back, or this tower here, or this tower here. When you're way down on the bottom level down there, if it's peeking through the glass, like, it makes it go, oh shit. Now that's a building. At least that's the idea. Okay. That worked out. I think it's possible to make this whole build in survival. If you duplicate items like mad, and you have a schematic, and you have like 15 other people helping you, probably, maybe, possibly. If you don't have any of that, no. Realistically, yeah, it's possible to make anything, technically, in survival. But are you, though? Even I would hesitate to try and make this place all in survival. Even I was like, at first I thought I could do it. At first I thought it'd be no problem. Yeah, I'll make it all in survival. It'll only take a year or two. But now I'm an older, wiser man than I was 2 years ago when I lost this place to the Turks. I know that it's not impossible, just very improbable. You're not making this place in survival, okay? I'm just going to be serious with you. None of you are doing that. Not even I'm doing that. It's not that it's impossible. It's that, do you have the dedication, motivation, and acceleration to make it happen? And the answer is usually no. Most people don't have that. They don't generally have the drive to make something like this purely in survival. The main tower in survival, yeah, that's totally doable. I made that thing in like a year in survival. That's completely realistic. Even going as far out as to make the disc in survival, that's realistic. It's long and time-consuming, but it's doable, provided you're willing to duplicate materials. Some people get hung up on duping items. Those people are... There's a special bus that they ride to school. But, you know, it's whatever. To each their own. Even if that own happens to be a bus that's just a tad bit smaller than the other buses. But regardless, it's not impossible. It's just so unlikely and time-consuming. You would need the most dedicated team ever, pretty much. And I saw there was a, what was it? Tango Tech had a Patreon server about a year ago. Yeah, I think he still has it. They reset their stuff every so often. And they made a replica of this. But they only made the main body. They didn't go as far as the disc. They got to the ring, and that was it. They didn't do any of the disc. They couldn't. And yeah, like, that didn't shock me at all. It's just one of those things. Like, they had, see, on Tango Tech's server, they had to farm up the items legitimately. And I use beacons like they're candy. They didn't like that, but oh well. And so yeah, it's just not terribly likely that anyone's ever going to. I could eat my words. Somebody could make it a point to make this place in survival just to show me up. You want to do that? Fair enough. Fair game. I don't care. I'm just telling you that... Oh, shit. It's just not likely. And it would take a long time. And do you have what it takes? I mean... Even I'm kind of doubting... Oh, fucking hell. Even I'm kind of doubting, like... what it will look like when I'm done. Let alone what point I will arrive at doneness. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Regardless. It's just... It's a trial, you know? So have at it. Try making it if you wish. If you think you can do this in survival, have at it. I keep doing that. Send Jack into the wilderness with a stick and a puffer fish. No. Bedrock house. Bedrock's really not special. Due to its Autistic Awareness Month, that's not even funny, for real. I find that hilarious. Getting hung up on duping items is, like, seriously silly. I mean, back in the day, I could understand. Because people were newer to Minecraft, and there was a purity to it. That purity has long since been lost. Minecraft exists solely to be broken at this point. To abuse the hell and back all glitches and abilities one can muster. At least, in my opinion, that's the only way to play anymore. 2, 3, 2, 3. Of course, you can still play it however you wish. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Make that 20 alts? Oh, God. Like, see, the problem is, I wouldn't even trust Baritone to try and make this. Even with the schematic, and I wouldn't trust it to not walk off into the void. Hell knows I ended up nearly walking into the void on multiple occasions. Just because of the stupid, you know, AI and rubber banding and all sorts of other junk like that. It just almost wasn't worth it. It wasn't bad, just babysitting the damn thing every waking minute that I was playing really got old fast. Because I was just so deathly afraid that Baritone wasn't going to be capable of keeping me alive. And in a time where there were no Elytra, that would have been most unpleasant. You're just tooting my horn. Okay, whatever. All right, that's looking good. All right, carpets. What about carpets? Hits go comes back 7 hours. There's just some random lines. Yeah. Baritone has a very long way to go before it's anywhere near a player. Like when, who remembers when Fit made that one video about like, what was that? Baritone automated PvP or whatever? And then it came out that that was all fake. I asked Alpha if that was real back when that happened. And he's like, no, that's all fake. And I was like, how? It looks so convincing. And he's like, yeah, that's, it's very obviously a thing people are attempting to do. But if you can't even automate PvP, automating any sort of sophisticated building, the problem solving necessary just to follow a schematic in survival mode is way more intense than you think. It is really not that simple. That's why I liked Schematica's printer feature, back when that was still a thing. Because then it would just place the block, whatever it was, in your, I think it was in your inventory. It may have even been just only your hotbar, but regardless, it would just place the block you had that it was near, that was the appropriate type. And to be fair, anti-cheat would pitch a fit with that. But like, just being able to place something that's moderately close to you, like, that's fine. I don't think that's game breaking or awful or some terrible thing. Like being able to just make, in this case, a map art and just have it slap all the blocks down for you. Like, you're just cutting out the middleman. I don't see anything wrong with that. But, oh well, what can you do? Oh yeah, the amount of Enderman stares they would inadvertently trigger. There were multiple times where I was working on the disc before I filled it with water, and so they were just large natural troughs, and Enderman would collect in certain spots where I was filling it in, because you can see how I have this pattern etched onto the disc. It's like a giant magic circle. And so as I was filling that in, there were parts that would inevitably corral Endermen together. And like, I would inadvertently make them mad just trying to place blocks. It wasn't even that I was intentionally staring at them, but just by trying to place a block and being too close, they would get convinced that I was staring at them, and they'd rear up and try to attack me. And there were multiple times where I nearly died and had to back off and eat a gapple just because they would hit me like I would anger 4 or 5 of them at once. And they would all basically do a drive-by on me. And I was still stuck in baritone placement mode. And I wasn't, like, I would have to very quickly snap myself back to reality and cancel whatever command I was doing just to deal with the damn Enderman. Like, I really don't think baritone is sophisticated enough to just deal with that, let alone following a schematic, not walking off the edge to its death, and being able to properly return to its wherever the items are stored, and getting the amount of items it needs, keeping itself fed. What else would be, fighting off Enderman? What else would be another drastic issue that a baritone player would not be capable of negotiating? There are a bunch of unforeseen issues that would crop up. Like, I just don't think that would be a good idea. Baritone is great if you're only semi-AFK, where you can like hop back in and take control at a moment's notice if it goes off the rails. But otherwise, no. I don't know that baritone will ever be quite as good as a person. Someone else was working on something like, yeah, you need to just hold the right click. Rip Q, oh yeah. But when it comes to doing something like, joining 2B2T or some other very simple task that can be easily automated, yeah, those bots are great for that. But building is not a simple automatable task. Come to think of it, is baritone even up to date for 1.12? What is this, 18? Not gonna lie, through baritone, those baritone looks sick when it does parkour to get to a destination. Yeah, that looks cool and all. But like, that's not quite. See, the thing is, you could make those jumps. If you were skilled enough, if you worked yourself up hard enough, you could make those jumps. Those jumps are always doable, even if they're really tight. They're always technically viable. And so it's not even like baritone is really doing the impossible. It's just on like the bleeding edge of what is possible for a human. But I'm not convinced that it's like beyond a person. Yeah, baritone has strengths that human players don't. But that doesn't make baritone better than a player. And it can't. 2, 3. So I don't know. Here we go. Oh fuck, I gotta do one more row. Stream is almost done, let you guess. I'll go another 20 minutes. I haven't even really begun to decorate the outside of this. I fooled with getting the general shape just right, and then getting the stupid curve placed in its proper places. That took way more time than I had expected. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Fighting any hostile mob. Yeah, I wonder how baritone can be trained to better fend off hostile mobs. That would be something. Whoops. Too far. Oh, piss. How would it look like that? Ooh, I like that better. With like obsidian nubs on the arms or the joint connection bits. I don't know. However you want to call it. Oh yeah. Baritone sucks for getting out of lag spikes. Oh yeah. It doesn't understand that lag is a thing. That's another thing. Like, Baritone has no distinguishment between the servers not taking my messages and I cannot move forward because the server is constantly resetting my position because it thinks I'm cheating. And like, yeah. A human can negotiate a problem like that very easily. We can figure out, oh, it's just screwing me up, give it a chance to like chill out. But no, yeah, Baritone has no concept of that whatsoever. I guess you could maybe program it to eventually. But I don't know. Does Kill Aura work on 2B? No, it doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't. Kill Aura is, and like you said, most PvP hacks, they're so famous now. They're so well known. Yeah, they're almost all entirely accounted for. I wouldn't be shocked if even Crystal Aura was somehow nerfed. Though I don't know how. Not quite sure how they did accomplish that, but I'm sure they could. Gonna go watch another video. Great stream. Okay, take care, man. Take care, Lobo Plays. Oh, one final section. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it quits here myself. But that's what we've gotten done of this building so far. Most of it's... The arduous part was getting the shape just right. The next part will be getting the inner details of like where the chiseled quartz is and then doing the inside. Oh. Some sea lanterns bled through. So yeah, it's gonna be good. All right. Here we are again. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. One last thing. I promised I'd do a peek around of everything so far. Let me do a show off of the whole base. How long have hacks been around for? Oh god. Team Abolition was one of the first major groups that I remember hearing about that were using hacks, and this is way back in early beta. So since about I guess about this time 11 years ago. Actually, no, probably been earlier than this time. March, April 2011, roughly. Avio was an era. Yep. God damn it, Minecraft. Why you gotta be this way? Well, if Minecraft poops out on me, you know, sorry. But yes, they made their own hacks way back in early 2011. So yeah, hacks have been a thing for a very long time. Basically since, not quite since the beginning of survival, which was in early 2010 was survival, the advent of survival. But like, because see, back then there was no multiplayer. We didn't get multiplayer till the very tail end of 2010. So from the time multiplayer started to the time hacks first began to emerge, actually they may have been as early as February 2011. Because by that time we'd had multiplayer for a good solid 2 months. So actually, yeah, I want to say it was about February 2011 when hacks began. So about 2 months after survival started, survival multiplayer. So yeah, hacks have been around almost since day one. And Minecraft is probably not going to play nice on me. Okay, well, whatever. Sorry guys, I tried. I don't know what its deal is, but hey. That is the way it is. Well, I'm gonna just close it out. Whatever. Screw you too, Minecraft. So yeah, you all take care. Thank you all for coming out and watching me. Thank you all for sticking through all the tough bits there. Other than that, I will see you all tomorrow for more Hardcore with Jack. Y'all take care. Did AVO ever play 2B2T? I feel like Storm Surge and Krisk showed up maybe once. I think that was it. They just checked it out briefly and they never came back. If they ever played it, they were very quiet about it. They should have played it. They would have been a great addition to early 2B2T. But, nah. Oh well. Take care. Bye.